good morning. Thank you for taking the time to attend today's webinar on SCRAM Continuous Alcohol Testing. I'm Feasey. I'm the Quality and Business Services Manager at Lextox, and I'm going to be talking to you today about SCRAM. So before we start, just a few housekeeping. So all attendees have been set to mute. This is to reduce any background noise and to ensure that you can all hear me okay. It is a live broadcast today, so we won't be taking any questions during the webinar, but if you do have any queries, please contact us via experts@lextox.co.uk and we'll be happy to reply accordingly. Today's webinar should last approximately 30 minutes. It is being recorded and we'll share the recording with you after the event. Okay, so if we begin. So today I'll talk to you about SCRAM, explain what a SCRAM bracelet is, and then talk to you around the technology around SCRAM itself. I'll also then go through, talk about the SCRAM results and what you can actually expect to get from the profiles that you get from the SCRAM readings. Okay, so SCRAM stands for Secure Continuous Remote Alcohol Monitoring. So it is a device which is worn on the ankle and tests for alcohol every 30 minutes of every day that the bracelet is worn. So it's really useful at profiling a day-by-day account of somebody's alcohol use. Now, the bracelet is typically worn for 30, 60, or 90 days. So it's useful for establishing alcohol consumption over a period of time. And you'll be able to see whether alcohol is increasing or decreasing on a day-by-day level. So the device, as I said, is fitted securely to the ankle, so it can't actually be removed and then placed back on. Once it's actually fitted, there it remains. So the device records any alcohol that has been detected and stores that within the actual device. And then twice a day, it wirelessly connects to a base station, which is installed in the participant's home. So the base station takes the readings from the device and then backs them up in the base station. So then the base station then connects to us back at Lextox, and then we can actually download those readings and then interpret those analysis results. So as I said, the SCRAM bracelet tests for alcohol every 30 minutes of every day that the bracelet is worn. So when alcohol is ingested, the body then attempts to eliminate the alcohol from the body. So the majority of alcohol is excreted from the body via urine, but about 1% of the consumed alcohol is excreted from the body via sweat. So the SCRAM bracelet is testing the sweat for the presence of alcohol. So it can detect alcohol which is present in perspiration and sweat. The bracelet is also fitted with tamper-proof technology. So there's an infrared beam which measures the distance between the bracelet itself and the ankle. So if this beam is broken, this will indicate that something has been placed in between the actual bracelet and the ankle itself. So that would actually give us an alert that there's been an obstruction or an attempt to actually tamper with the bracelet to actually prevent it taking any readings. So the SCRAM bracelet is really useful for detecting alcohol over a period of time. So it can actually detect low-level alcohol consumption, so about 1 to 2 units, can actually be detected by the alcohol. And it can differentiate between consumed alcohol and environmental alcohol. Now, environmental alcohol would be alcohol which is present in products such as fragrances, body lotions, etc., which are applied around where the bracelet is actually fitted. So the bracelet can tell the difference between alcohol which is consumed and alcohol which is detected externally, i.e., environmental alcohol. So environmental alcohol could also come from environments where an individual could be, where there's a lot of alcohol present, such as working in at bakeries, for example, or even working in public houses, bars, restaurants, that sort of thing, where alcohol could actually be present in high amounts externally to where the bracelet is fitted. So the reason why the bracelet can tell the difference between environmental and consumed alcohol is that when alcohol is consumed, the body can only absorb alcohol at a set rate. So what's happening is the body goes into the blood at a set rate, and this is gradual over time. And then as the body is eliminating the alcohol, that's done at a set rate as well. So then we see a reduction, a gradual reduction in the alcohol which is present in the individual's body. Now, with environmental alcohol, that alcohol is very short. It's a very quick burst of alcohol that the bracelet is detecting. So in those instances, what we'll see is a very sharp rise in the level of alcohol detected. So this is what you'll see here. So these are two profiles of consumed alcohol and environmental alcohol. So if we look at the top graph, the black line is the level of alcohol detected. So this is the alcohol detected by the SCRAM bracelet on a day-by-day account. So in the top graph, we've got 7 readings. So this would indicate that the individual has consumed alcohol on a day-by-day over the course of a week. So we can clearly see that the level of alcohol detected is increasing and then gradually decreasing. So this is the absorption and the elimination, typical of what we would expect with consumed alcohol. And we can see that a couple of days, the alcohol consumption has been larger or greater in amount than the rest of the time covered in that week. The red line is the temperature, so that we can see that the temperature is increasing as the level of alcohol in the body is also increasing. So the temperature, the thermometer within the bracelet is also a secondary piece of technology used to help in establish if the bracelet has been tampered with in any way. If we suddenly see a change in the temperature, it could indicate that the bracelet has actually been removed from the actual ankle. The blue line is the infrared beam that I talked about earlier. So this is that measures the distance between the bracelet and the ankle, and if that beam is broken, that would indicate that somebody has attempted to place something between the bracelet and the ankle itself. So in that graph, we can clearly see that the blue line is fairly consistent, so indicating that the bracelet hasn't been obstructed or tampered with. Now, we may get a few kind of variations around the infrared beam as the bracelet moves around freely on the ankle, because there is some movement there, but that isn't any kind of cause for alarm. What we'd expect when there is an obstruction is to see the infrared beam to be more of a peak or a line rather than just a small amount of fluctuation. So the top graph is that of consumed alcohol. The bottom graph we can see is around environmental alcohol exposure. So here we can see the black lines increase very rapidly. So it's a sharp line. So that's the signature that we would get from the very short, quick bursts of alcohol, which we would expect from the environment, such as fragrances or lotions containing alcohol, which have been been used around where the bracelet is fitted. Now, the SCRAM bracelets are very good at monitoring alcohol use from the time that the bracelet has been fitted. So from here, we're looking over a 7-day in the top graph. And as I said, they're typically worn for 30, 60 or 90 days. Now, the hair test that we offer is very good at looking back retrospectively. So that's covering a number of months prior to the sample collection. So when used in conjunction with a hair test, you can get a profile of an individual's alcohol consumption prior to the bracelet being fitted. And then when the bracelet is fitted, that's the ongoing monitoring that you'll actually get from the SCRAM bracelet. Now, generally, we'll provide a report every 30 days that the bracelet is fitted. So then the report will indicate the number of alcohol consumption events that have been confirmed within that tested time period. And we'll also outline any instances where there's been a potential obstruction or tampering with the bracelet itself. Now, the way that we present the data in the report is that you will actually get the graph that's displayed on this screen in that report, so you can clearly see over time where those instances of alcohol consumption may have actually occurred or would have actually occurred, sorry. And then you'll actually get a table, a tabulated table of results, actually providing more detail around when the bracelet started detecting alcohol and when actually the peak point of the alcohol detection, and then when it last detected alcohol. So then you'll have a day by day or an actual confirmed alcohol consumption listed in a table format for ease of reading. Okay. Now, we've currently got an offer underway where you can actually receive £200 discount off the SCRAM bracelet. I understand that this offer is running until the 1st of April. So please do get in touch with us should you wish to take us up on that offer. Okay, so that concludes today's webinar. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to join us today. If you do have any questions or if you'd like to find out more information, please do contact us via email, which is experts@lextox.co.uk. You can also contact us on social media or follow us for more information via Twitter, LinkedIn, and previous webinars, and this webinar will be saved on YouTube as well. Okay, so thank you ever so much for your time today. And please do get in touch should you wish to instruct us or to have further information. Thank you.